Today I am going to show you 4 of my favorite prenatal and postpartum ab workouts that are safe before, during, and after pregnancy. These moves are going to help you engage your core, they're going to help you maintain strength during pregnancy and rebuild strength postpartum. They are very simple to do and you can progress with them as you go. You're going to get stronger and you're going to feel that core tighten. You can work on that breathing throughout each one of these, and they're going to be a really great addition to any recovery and strength program after a baby is born. So our first move is actually going to take us to the floor. We are going to be doing a dead bug. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn to the side, and I want you to make sure that you're sitting nice and tall with your shoulders stacked over your hips. From there, you're going to help lower yourself down using those elbows, bring it all the way down, and you're going to shift so that when you come down, your body is in that nice flat position, okay? Naturally what happens is our spine lifts. So what I want you to do is I want you to tuck that core, lift those hips ever so slightly so that you cannot get your hand between your back and the mat, okay? From there, you're going to bend those knees up to 90 degrees. Point those toes, stack those knees over those hips, maintain that connection between the floor and the mat. For this version of the dead bug, we are not going to put our arms into it today. We're going to keep it just with our feet and our toes. So from here, keeping that engagement, breathing in, bring it down and tap, bring it back up. You're going to inhale and exhale, making sure that you're drawing that breath in through your nose, and then breathing out as if you're blowing out a candle. All right, if you are adding these into a workout, you're gonna do about 8 to 10 on each side, or as many as you can do until you start to feel you coming out of proper positioning, okay? Anytime you start to see any coning through the center, and that's when you get that little bulge right here, I want you to stop, okay? You either stop and reset and begin again, or you stop that exercise completely, okay? We never wanna have coning. All right, so our second exercise, gonna flip over. We're gonna come into our bird dog. What you're going to do is you're gonna place yourself into your all fours position. First things first, shoulders, elbows, wrists in line on both hands, hips over knees, okay? You can tuck your toes if it's more comfortable, or you can leave the arches of your feet towards the ceiling. I'm gonna actually scoot back just a little bit. From here, you can probably see my back is slightly arched, my belly is sagging. What you wanna do is you wanna draw in, engage through that core, blow out those candles, okay? Find that position, and then you're gonna lift your opposite arm and opposite leg. So you're gonna reach long, reach it out, hopefully you have a bigger space, and then bring it back down. Reach it out, bring it back down. As you go through this, you want to avoid this, right? You're not twisting to the side. You're maintaining that balance through your opposite hand and knee that are on the ground. If you are ready to advance this movement from here, instead of coming back down to center, what you can do is you can reach long and then bring it in and tap the knee. Stretch long, bring it in, tap the knee. That is totally up to you where you are at in your recovery. And then you're gonna switch, obviously, and do the other side, keeping it nice and even. Again, 8 to 10 on each side, whatever feels most comfortable for you, continuing to pay attention to that core as you draw it back. Good. And your more challenging movement is here. Extend nice and long through the spine, bring it in and bring it back down. All right, so that's gonna be your second movement. Your third movement is gonna be what I like to call an oblique sweep. So this is not a Russian twist, all right? And I am going to see if you can understand kind of how I'm explaining this. So when you sit, again, you wanna be shoulders over your hips, head, shoulders, hips, knees, toes. You're going to sit up nice and tall, engage through that core. From here, I would say put your hands behind your knees and let yourself come back, right? Just until you're about in this position. Once you're here, if you can, feel free to let those arms go. This is where the sweep comes in. If you need to stay here, roll those shoulders down and back, focus on just this breathing. You can stay here for 30 seconds, okay? If you're going to join me in those sweeps, once you're in this position, you're gonna sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. You're gonna reach up and you're gonna sweep that arm behind you. So if you notice, I'm turning my entire torso, working through those obliques, but I'm staying in that nice tall position. Okay, this is not a Russian twist. This is a sweep to the side and then bring it back to center. Sweep to the side and bring it back to center. Again, as you advance, you can take it a little bit lower. You could even pick up one foot. You can pick up the other foot. Whatever works for your fitness level or your stage of recovery. All right, so that is going to be your third exercise. Your last and final exercise is going to be a side plank. We're going to take this modified, okay? Side planks are challenging. They work your obliques. They work your abductors, shoulders. So we're going to take this into a modified position. So you're going to come here, kneeling on that one side, shoulder, elbow, wrist in line. You're going to extend this leg. So now, once you're here, I want you to bring those hips, stacking them on top of each other. Shoulders are stacked, faces forward. Arm extends up nice and long, leg extends out nice and long. From here, lift and lower. All right, so you're pushing up here. So push this hip up to engage through your obliques, and then you're gonna lift and lower. You're gonna feel this in that outer thigh. You're gonna feel it in your glute on the floor. And you're just gonna lift and lower and breathe. If the lift and lower is too much, you just stay here for 30 seconds. That is totally fine, okay? So once you're here, 8 to 10, wherever you're at, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna switch sides. You're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So get into position. You look like a mermaid. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Bring it up. Okay. Stack those hips. Arm comes up. Lift. Shift away from the wall. Lift and lower. Okay. So 8 to 10 or hold here. All right. So those are 4 of my most favorite prenatal friendly and postpartum friendly core exercises to help you maintain and build strength both before and after pregnancy. As always, if you have any questions, drop a comment below, shoot me a DM, but I would love to see you in the FitMomfia anytime. You are always welcome. We are in this together, mamas, and I hope that you have a great day.